It is 8 in the evening. Your head is humming. The day was not even hard, and you cannot move. By the end of this video, you will understand why you have been wrong about yourself for years. A few messages, a meeting, some scrolling, and now you feel unplugged. You opened your favorite show and stared at it. You thought about calling a friend and put the phone back down. Even what you love feels like work tonight. You said the word again. Lazy. You are being lazy. You should push through. Hear me. You are not lazy. You are overloaded. Those are different things. And once you understand the difference, you stop fighting yourself and start working with the brain you actually have. Here is what is happening underneath that humming head of yours. Your brain does not only spend energy on what you choose to focus on, it spends energy on everything it is tracking in the background. The unfinished thought about your mother. The slight tension you noticed in a coworker's voice this morning. The headline you half read in line for coffee. The world news you scrolled past at 7 a.m. that your nervous system is still chewing on at 7 p.m. None of this feels like work. That is the trick. It does not feel like anything. It just runs. Quietly. Constantly. And it costs your body the same currency that carrying boxes costs your body. Glucose, oxygen, cortisol, attention. Neuroscientists call this cognitive residual load. Your brain is trying to process more incoming signal in a single afternoon than your great-grandparents processed in a month. And here is the part that explains the apathy. When the nervous system runs out of energy, it does not send you a polite memo. It pulls the plug on motivation. It dulls pleasure. It makes the small things feel pointless and the necessary things feel impossible. That flatness you are feeling, the one where even what you love cannot reach you, is not depression by default. And it is not your personality. It is a battery indicator. Your body is telling you it is running on reserves. So what brings the energy back? Not willpower. Willpower is what got you here. Your brain runs on chemistry, and there are 4 specific molecules it uses to feel alive. If you know what they are, you stop chasing motivation, and you start producing it. The first is dopamine, the molecule of motion and pursuit. It does not actually reward you for finishing things. It rewards you for moving toward them. This is why people who set huge goals and never get small wins burn out so fast. The brain wants progress, not perfection. 1 email sent, 1 corner cleaned, 1 paragraph written. Dopamine is built like a staircase, not a finish line. The second is endorphin, the chemistry of relief after strain, not a reward for suffering. A recovery signal that says, you survived the effort, here is the easing. A short walk, 20 minutes of movement, a puzzle that frustrated you and then opened up, even cold water on your face. Endorphin is why a workout you dreaded leaves you, somehow, lighter than before you started. When was the last time someone held you longer than the polite version of a hug? Most adults in your city are getting the next molecule in dangerously low doses without ever knowing it. Oxytocin, the chemistry of safety, of being near someone who is not a threat. A real conversation with someone who actually knows you. Laughing about something stupid with a friend. Even a hand on a dog or a cat. Your nervous system has been listening for danger all day. Oxytocin is the molecule that finally tells it, you can stand down. You are not alone here. And the fourth is the one most people misunderstand entirely. Serotonin is not happiness. Serotonin is dignity. It is the chemistry of self-respect, of feeling that your life is yours, that your word means something, that you have some say in how your days go. It builds slowly, through small acts of order. The bed you made, the promise you kept to yourself. The corner of the kitchen you finally cleaned. The thing you said you would do, even when no one would know if you didn't. Serotonin is what turns a quiet, modest day from feeling like a failure into feeling like a foundation. This is your operating system. 4 signals, 4 ways the body comes back online. And here's the part that changes everything. You cannot earn these by trying harder. You can only set the conditions where they come back. And almost everyone sets the conditions wrong. Here is what actually works. Start with the strangest. Schedule doing nothing. Actual nothing. Not a break between tasks. Not scrolling. Not a podcast. Not useful rest. 20 minutes where you sit or lie down, or look out a window and let your brain be bored. The nervous system does not recover in the background. It needs silence to drain the static. Give it 20 minutes of real quiet, and it will give you back hours of clarity. Then there is the move you have been doing wrong, gently, your whole life. When you feel that flat, heavy, cannot move feeling, do not push through. Change your environment. And here is the counterintuitive part. Do not go somewhere peaceful. Go somewhere with mild outside stimulation. A busy cafe. A street with people. A small amount of external input switches your nervous system out of the loop faster than silence does. Willpower is expensive. Walking through a doorway is free. Once a week, do something you do not need to be good at. 1 hour, that is all. Cook a meal you have never made. Draw badly. Play an instrument you will never master. The brain that is always producing, always optimizing, always trying to be useful, forgets how to play. And a brain that does not play stops repairing itself. The point is not to be good. The point is to remember that not every hour has to justify itself. And before you go to bed, name 3 things you actually did today. Not big things. Not impressive things. 3 small completed acts. You replied to that message. You drank water. You took out the trash. This is not positive thinking. This is the most direct way to feed dopamine and serotonin at once. Proof of motion. Proof of dignity. Your brain has been counting everything you did not do all day. Give it 1 minute to count what you did. This is not a one-time fix. This is a skill. And here is the quiet good news. Your body learns this skill surprisingly fast the moment you stop fighting against it. If something in this video has landed for you, if you have recognized yourself somewhere in the last few minutes, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There is more here for the version of you that is tired of fighting itself. There is no version of you that lives in this world and never feels tired for no reason. The world is the reason. The volume is the reason. The hum in your head is your nervous system trying to keep up with more than any nervous system was built to carry. It is asking you to listen, quietly, without judgment, without calling yourself lazy for being a human being inside a world that asks too much of every human being inside it. You are not running out. You are running on too much. And the moment you stop fighting the tiredness and start feeding the 4 small chemistries underneath it, the lights come back on. Slowly, steadily, the way they were always meant to.